Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression, and it's going to be on Once Upon a Witch's Death, and it aired on, I can't even see that, it aired on Crunchyroll, and it is a series that I'm still on the fence on. Like, I'm not really sure if something that I would want to watch. Um, I will say it feels like it's going to be um, slice of life almost, like almost every episode maybe being its own identity. You can maybe watch episode three and then at five and then four and then two and then six and maybe be okay with the progression of it. But yeah, that's kind of where I think this series stands at the moment. It is a series that a lot of people have not really talked about online, so I'm interested more if it actually has a fandom or not. But before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media by checking the description below. You also can give some love by commenting what you want me to review next, and I can do that for you guys for sure. I know RC has mentioned Witch Watch, and there's another one that's airing. I believe it aired today actually, so I'll be watching that as well for you for him. So thank you again, and make sure you do follow me on social media because that's other ways to just talk to me. So okay, let's talk about the series. Once Upon a Witch's Death. Um, the series itself is it has a wild story, I guess. A girl is turning 17 years old, and she is an apprentice to one of the strongest witches that exists in that world. There's, I believe, seven strong ones, and she's one of those. And she's her apprentice, and she's very happy until master, her master tells her that she has 1 year before she dies, and that obviously throws a wrench to the whole celebration of her birthday. And we eventually find out that the master had known for a while that she had this curse. She just believed that the apprentice wouldn't actually take the curse seriously until it was almost too late, which is 1 year from now. So she tells her that the only way for her to actually survive the curse is to essentially gather 1,000 joyful tears in a jar, and that would put her in a position where she would actually survive the curse. And the curse itself, I believe, like makes her old or age a lot faster than she should, and in a month times she basically dies. So she has maybe a year and a month, I guess, to um, reverse the curse that she has. Now she basically pouts about it and goes into the city, and this is where the episode takes a turn and becomes more of what I believe most of the episodes are going to be her finding people to get those tears. And these first tears that she gets, she doesn't really know. She doesn't really know she's getting them until she realizes, oh, I have tears in my jar. And that is a little girl who she knows. Oh, actually, she doesn't know the little girl. She knows her father. And her mother has a week since she passed away, and she's very like chalant about it, almost like it doesn't really bother her almost, but she keeps saying like, daddy is okay now that mommy is resting, and she makes comments like that, and I just want to buy. I just want to get the right flower so that he can be happy. So she's very much concerned on her father's happiness, and the dad is very concerned as well to kind of keep things as natural as possible. So when she visits them, it's kind of a weird conversation that she has with both of them, especially being that the wife has just recently passed away. So, um, ends up becoming a thing of him telling a story of how he used to travel with his wife and how they really enjoyed traveling, and he showed her all these pictures, and one in particular, she's like, "What about this one?" She's like, "Oh, we went up and up high in a mountain, and it snowed pink snow. And actually, it was just the cherry blossoms, but That's what they thought it was. So, um, she in all this is helping them gather flowers for the mom, and she eventually connects the dots. Like first, she connects the dots that the daughter is suffering, but she is, I guess, so focused on this task of getting flowers that she's using it as an excuse to cover up the pain, and vice versa. The father is kind of focused on his daughter in some point, and but also in other things, as a way of just coping with his pain. And at the end, she kind of explains to both of them how um, they both, I guess, have pain and they both miss her, and that's okay to miss her. And she learns that the flowers that the mom liked were the flowers from the specific places that they traveled around the world before the girl was born. She's like, she wanted to show you the adventures that she had with your father. And there was one flower that she wasn't able to show you, but I can. And she does magic and shows her the cherry blossoms, the pink snow per se. And it's obviously a mirage, but through this, both of them break down and finally cried out, and they have a moment, right? So she retrieves those tears, and she's very motivated at the end of the episode, and that's really, really it in a nutshell. Is it a good series? Like I said, I feel like it's gonna be one of those like every episode she's gonna be retrieving tears from other people. At some point, she'll have to like get a big portion at once, but I don't see her um, doing a lot of headway in the beginning. So it's going to be a lot of individual stories and probably her struggles of maybe not finding people that she can work with every day. So yeah, I think overall there's a lot of room to for it to be to grow and be better. But I think there's also that specific space of they're just gonna repeat kind of the same episode with different characters and maybe slightly different scenarios, which I hope they don't do that, but it is what it is. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, I have, I think, 3 or 4 first impression videos already out, but I have a lot more coming. So if you want to make sure you don't miss any of those first impression videos, and the best way to do it is to subscribe to my channel. Give some love to that channel. I do appreciate all the love. I'll be posting this on a Wednesday, although Wednesday we have 3 new animes, but it is what it is. Thank you guys so much, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.